Hey professionals, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you landed on this video. I'm Lola Edobo, a continuous improvement specialist. I also help young professionals that have decided to stick to corporate. I help them develop a mindset of speedy growth and greatness. Today, we are diving into one of my most favorite topics, which is goal setting for the new year. And hold up, before you roll your eyes and say resolutions don't work, resolutions are just for the momentum and it's just following the bandwagon, stay with me. Because today I'm going to show you a way to set goals that are actually achievable, meaningful, and fun. I said fun. This video is going to be very interactive, so grab a notebook or just open your notepad, or better still, mentally participate and you'll get the most out of this video if you follow along. In today's video, I'm not just talking about setting goals. We're going to be building a fortress around our future. I'm going to be giving you a system that works. I'll talk about the Mandala Clarity, the smart structuring of your goal, 90-day sprints, daily non-negotiables, and accountability. And I can bet you that in 2026, your consistency will be 100%. First, let's do a quick check-in. Before you set any single goal for the new year, you have to look back. What were the 3 biggest wins from 2025? No matter how small they are, drop them in the comment section right now. We have to celebrate the wins to be able to create the right momentum for the next year. But first, let's talk about why goal setting actually matters. Most people go into the new year with vague wishes like, I want to be healthier, I want to make more money, I want to be happier. But wishes are not goals. Goals have clarity, they have direction, and they have momentum. Here's why goal setting can change your life. Goals give your brain a target. Our brains love direction. They love to know that there is somewhere they need to get to and they can work with that. So when your brain knows that this is what you need to achieve, it starts filtering opportunities and ideas to help you get there, subconsciously and consciously. You generate motivation by setting a meaningful destination. Goals will help you measure progress. So when you have set goals, you get to see where you've come from. And nothing feels better than crossing something off your checklist. Goals also make you intentional. So instead of letting the year just happen, why not just design it? For me, I tend to clarify my why with Mandala method while I'm setting my new year goals. Before I used to set goals like I want to save money and put the amount of money, but then I forget to connect it to the rest of my life. But now I've started to use the Mandala chart technique. Think of your life as 8 interlocking categories. Mine, I used career, my spiritual life, my health, my finance, my personal growth, my family and relationship, my study, and my mental well-being. So your goal now is to write one major ambition for the new year in each of these 8 categories. Let's break some of these categories with simple, relatable examples that you can actually use. For example, your health goal. Instead of saying get fit, why not try take a 20-minute walk 4 days a week so I can feel more energetic? For your financial goal, instead of saying save money, which is quite vague, why not try save $200 a month towards an emergency fund or towards buying a car? Your career goal, instead of saying level up professionally or get a new job or get that promotion, try saying complete one online course by March to qualify for a better paying role. For your personal development goal, instead of saying read more, you can as well try Read 12 books this year, one per month, or you can cut it lower. Relationship and family goal. Instead of saying spend more time with family, why not say plan one meaningful activity each weekend with someone I care about or my family members for your mindset and well-being goal. Instead of saying be happier, want to say practice gratitude every month by writing things I'm grateful for. Funny thing is, if you just set just a career goal, you tend to sacrifice your health and your system will fail. We want a holistic success. So before we continue, just pull out a paper right now or mentally draw 8 boxes. Title each of the boxes with any category that you would like and put an ambition to each of those categories. Seriously, pause the video if you need to. I'll wait. Now that you know why goal settings are important, let me share some tools that you can use to set and track your goals so that it doesn't become monotonous and hard to track or stick to. You would really need some digital and non-digital tools because your goals are easier to stick to when you can see them. And number one is the vision board. I love vision boards. Clarity comes when your vision board comes in. A vision board is not just about, putting pretty pictures together. It's a neural pathway. Research has shown that visually seeing your achievements creates new brain signals that help your body act towards that goal. And now I believe you have those 8 ambitions that we talked about in the last section. Find an image or phrase for each of these 8 categories. Your vision boards can either be digital or it can be physical. So you can create a digital vision board on Pinterest or on Canva, and a physical vision board, you can just cut out magazines or printed photos and place them on a plain sheet. This is your daily mental rehearsal for success. Now that we have 8 clear targets, we need to make them bulletproof. Vision boards help you visualize the feeling of your goals. And one notable tip, set it as your phone wallpaper for a daily reminder. Number 2 special tool that I will be recommending to you is your Notion app. Oh Lord, if you want structure, Notion is incredible. You can create templates for monthly goals, your habit trackers, your weekly reflections, your routines, your reading list. I personally love the checkbox system. Checking something off honestly feels like dopamine fireworks. And I also love the automatic progress bar roll up. It is quite motivating to do more. 3, your calendar blocking apps like your Google Calendar, your Apple Calendar. They are perfect for scheduling habits into your day, so they are not just idea floating around. If you have a recurring activity or habits that you are trying to put in place, you can always block them on your calendar to be recurring, so you can get alerts every day at specific time on your calendar. Number 4 are some habit tracking apps like Habitify, Streaks. Little wins add up when you track them and they make you feel very much fulfilled. So try these apps. A plain notebook. Don't underestimate the power of paper and pen. Sometimes writing things down make them more real. So now that we know the tools to use, let's discuss how to actually achieve these goals that we've put together. This is the good part, the step-by-step system. Number 1, make your goals SMART. They have to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The SMART test. Every single one of these 8 goals that we have put down need to pass the SMART filter. This is not negotiable. Now, this is where the Notion app actually would become a power tool for you. I use it as a simple goal tracker database. I create a page for each of my 8 goals and assign properties. A date property for the deadline, a number property for the metrics like 5,000 steps, and each day or each time that I run, I put how many steps or how many kilometers that I have run, or $10,000 as the metric to achieve, and then I keep tracking it. So the process bar roll up automatically tracks the completion as I tick off the task. It makes a vague idea feel like a concrete project. I have attached the link to a very helpful template in the caption. Let's be real, achieving big goals requires learning. It requires knowledge. But who has time to read a 400-page book on habit building or on finance or on discipline when you are busy running a 5K or you have your life around 8 big categories? That's why I'm thrilled to introduce you to 15minutes.ai. 15minutes.ai helps you summarize an entire book with key insights from best-selling non-fiction books, and it turns it into a 15-minute audio or text summary. This is knowledge on demand. Think of it as a secret weapon for accelerated learning. Yes, you heard it right. Business books, personal development, finance, psychology, just name it. So if your goal this year is to learn a new skill, master your finance, or finally understand the management theory, 15 Minutes AI will help you remove the biggest hurdles, which is time. So don't wait until you have time to read. Just click the link in my description below to start your free trial right now. Seriously, stop the video right now and go and grab that free offer. It's the fastest way to upskill in 2026. So back to how we can achieve our goals. Break the year into 90-day sprints. Break your goal into micro steps. Big goals fail because they feel overwhelming, and a year is too long. 90 days or a quarter feels a lot more manageable. Micro steps are tiny. They are doable pieces like download the app, learn 5 words, practice 10 minutes. Simple, achievable. They are repeatable until you achieve the goal for the year. Now let's take our 2026 5K run goal, for example, and let's break it down. Your Q1 milestone, that's from January to March, you want to run 5K in under 30 minutes. In Q2, that's April to June, you want to complete a 10K race. In Q3, you want to improve 10K by 10%. In Q4, you want to maintain fitness and find a running challenge. You're focusing on 1 quarter at a time. This keeps you sane and helps you be more realistic. At the end of each quarter, say March 31st, June 30th, December 31, you have a moment to reevaluate and adjust. So if a goal no longer serves you, maybe you switch jobs, you can change it. Goal setting shouldn't feel like a trap. Sprints are great, but now we need the daily plan. Step 3. After you have broken your annual goals into micro steps, into quarterly sprints, schedule it into daily actions and have non-negotiables. If it's not on your calendar, it's not real. Tuesdays and times, add reminders on your calendar. Turn these goals into daily non-negotiable. Progress doesn't happen in big leaps. It happens in small, consistent steps. Every evening, every morning, you must identify top 3 priorities for your day. Ask yourself, if I get only these 3 things done today, will I be 1 step closer to my quarterly goals? I recommend a physical or digital daily planner for this. Write down those 3 things. For the 5K goals, a non-negotiable might be complete a 30-minute interval run or meal prep healthy lunch. This simple technique is what success in your chosen field looks like when the cameras are not rolling. It's boring, but it's consistent and it delivers monumental results. So by checking off these small tasks, you are constantly giving yourself proof that you are someone who follows through on their commitments. But who is going to hold you accountable? Who's going to hold your feet to the fire? Step 4, accountability and the power of the who. Accountability, find your who. You cannot do this alone. Goals become real when you involve another person. Identify a trusted accountability partner or a group for each of these major areas. For example, you want to have a running body for your health, you want to have a finance group for saving. You need someone who will call you out when you drop the ball or cheer you on when you win. Use a simple habit tracker, like a simple physical calendar. You can use this to log your daily non-negotiables. Share this tracker with your partner once a week. The act of reporting your progress drastically increases your commitment. Tracking creates motivation. You see progress, you are happy about it, and you're motivated to do more. Remember how I started this video? For many people, accountability is scary because it forces you to face failure. But failure isn't the opposite of success, as we all know. It is a necessary input. It's something that you have to go through. The point is not perfection, the point is consistency. Now, for the final crucial step to lock all of this in, celebrate your small wins. Every time you stay consistent for a week, celebrate it. Progress thrives on positive reinforcement. Also, make sure to review monthly. Ask yourself, what worked this month? What didn't work this month? What needs adjusting? Goal setting isn't about perfection, really. It's about adapting. So which step do you think you struggle with the most? Is it discipline? Is it planning? Is it tracking? Just tell me more in the comment section so we can talk about it. And I could be your invisible or far apart accountability partner. All right, my professionals, as we wrap up, remember this. You now have the system, the Mandala Clarity, the smart structuring, the 90-day sprint, the daily non-negotiables, and accountability. What's the one goal you are setting for Q1? This year, let's discard the guilt of failed resolution. This system gives you the clarity to know exactly where you are and the map to know where you're going. This is your year to build proof of your capability. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to wait for the right time. You don't need to transform your life overnight. You just need clarity, intention, and tiny, consistent steps. 2026 is your year. Your year of becoming the best version of yourself, the one that you've always pictured. If you found this helpful, drop a comment, share this with someone who needs goal inspiration, and don't forget, your 15minutes.ai link is in my bio. If you made it this far, please take a second. It means the world to me. Just like, follow, and subscribe. Let's make this community grow. Thank you.